table and say either your favorite memory, a favorite story, or just simply something nice about our guest of honor here tonight. And as yes, let's keep them G-rated for those of us at the table that are under this high.
Or that ugly.
As his girlfriend and only being a part of his life for the past year and a half, I know I missed out on a lot of fun memories that I'm sure every single one of us at this table can share. So I'd love to hear them, and I think it would be an honor for him. So.
Well, I'd like for Madeline to start. What is your fondest memory of Jeremy?
That's what we're all doing.
Yeah, I remember when we ate at the restaurant.
This, guys. So you better come up with something.
Alright, I'll start. My fondest memory of Jeremy is him calling me every month for his car payment and asking if I could bring him his mail. Yes, Jeremy, I am going to miss that so much.
Hey, they got phones in New Mexico.
I'm going to miss that, yeah.
I already know this.
You already know that.
A big roast.
It's going to be a roast.
My fondest memory is when Jeremy moved.
Airing of grievances.
Okay, next, Christina. Go around like this.
Oh, come on.
My fondest memory of Jeremy is when we were all little and we would go to his parents' house up in Westminster. Is that where you lived, Westminster? Yeah. Okay. I was little, I didn't know where that was. And then we'd all swim in the pool and play in the barn with Laura and Rachel, and that's my best memories.
That was back when
You're so ugly in your picture.
That was back when Kathy was my mother. Me and Tina used to call Kathy Mom.
Jason.
All right. I think so many fond memories.
Gotta pick your favorite.
I'll pick one. I don't have a favorite, but I remember as a kid when Jeremy and Josh came over my house, and I was probably like 8, so they're younger than me. And I don't think they've ever been out of the house before in their life. Because they came over and went downstairs in the basement, and I had this nice like track set up that I got for Christmas of like Knight Rider with the little cars race around and stuff. And the kids went crazy. The kids started running around the basement all crazy, screaming. They ran on the track. They busted up the cars and stuff. So there was like animals. So I told them I'm like, you guys should come in this back room over here. There's a lot of toys back there. So they went to the room. It's actually like a closet. So I shut the door on them inside the closet, Jeremy and Josh, and I held the door shut. And they started banging the door, banging the door, banging the door. And all of a sudden the whole door comes off the hinges. Like, and my dad was so pissed. My dad's like, he said, don't let those guys come back anymore with boys.
I think there's some odd crazy kids.
Oh yeah, come crazy. They've been out of the house in their life, so.
The only toys they have are Legos, so.
Right.
And like basketballs.
And
Alright, Joe.
Joey, you're up.
My fondest memory of Jeremy is when one time we were in Ocean City and me and Jeremy got into this fight with these guys on the bus, and we're fighting these guys, and the next thing I know, the bus door was open, the 2 guys were out the bus, and Jeremy had me in a headlock and punching me in the face. Me and Jeremy are fighting each other. And it was like one of them cartoons where the smoke's all there and we're just fighting, and the 2 guys are at the bus just looking at us, and Jeremy's pounding me in the face in a headlock, and we're just looking at each other. That was it. Jeremy beat me up on the bus. That was it.
Madeline,
what's your
favorite Jeremy
coming over and watching football with you?
that's not her favorite.
Madeline, what about tonight? Your tortilla chips. Is that a good memory?
You know what I said, right?
No? You didn't like the chips, so we should
You can
get
imagine though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, right, yeah.
All right, go ahead, Kelly. Have you ever met Jeremy before?
Well, it's my favorite memories when Jeremy got my number.
Well, actually, my favorite memories of Jeremy are all through Joe, except for this one time.
Whoa.
One of the first times I went out with all of you guys, because of course, Joe hid me for 3 months from all of you.
like 9.
But that's more than 3 months, wasn't it?
Wish it was 3 years. Wish it
We don't know.
know
It was our first night all going out together, and of course I hear all these stories about all the girls Joe used to date, and of course, most of all, I hear about Becky and how she was so hot and everything.
Skinny.
So she got brought up, and Joe was talking about how hot and skinny and good looking she was, and Jeremy was so kind to inform me that skinny at all. She was quite chubby. So
Well, why don't
that's
somebody ask
definitely
Christina? Because
fondest.
Christina just saw her the other day. Why don't we all just ask her?
Did you really?
I saw her at
How'd she look?
Target.
How'd she look?
Really?
Christina,
You serious?
said she looked bad.
No, she looked like she'd been through a rough life.
Was she worse than your picture on Facebook?
Gym, vitamins.
Huh?
Yeah, she was worse.
She worse than your Facebook picture? Wow.
All right, Louis' turn.
Pushing it.
I'll have one.
Louis will get you and Josh mixed up. She's probably gonna tell the wrong story. You're gonna tell a story about Josh.
I remember you used to go to the bar all the time, Jeremy.
My man Jeremy. My man Jeremy. What can I say about my man Jeremy? He loved his models. He did not hit them, but he loved his models. He loved model airplanes. My man Jeremy. Jeremy, my man Jeremy. Did you get that?
I got it.
Who got it?
Where's that from?
Who got it? Thank you.
Where's that from?
Thank you.
What was
King
that
of
from?
Queens. My man Paul. You're up.
What ain't funny now?
I can't follow Louis.
Yeah, yes you can.
I can.
You can, yes.
One memory I thought I had, but they're telling me it didn't happen, Jeremy.
Probably was a good one. Probably was a good one then.
That's probably a really good one.
Yeah.
Vegas. Did you go to Vegas with us?
I went to Vegas.
But
Not with you guys, no.
That's not a memory I'm
That's the best memory you have of Jeremy. Probably never happened.
When I wasn't there. Right.
Jeremy go to Vegas with us.
That's the best vacation ever, Jeremy. Glad you weren't
I
there.
wasn't there.
Honestly, Jeremy, granted I've been around for a while, but I've just had the pleasure of seeing you more and more the last maybe 2 or 3 years. So all of my memories with you have been pleasant ones, but I especially enjoyed when we all went to Georgia.
No. Not me.
That's the basic training.
That did
Had to see him.
Celebrate your wedding.
Yeah.
And we're gonna miss you.
Well, thank you.
And you give me and Louis someplace to come and visit.
Yeah, definitely.
Us too.
You want this one too?
I'm not real with this.
My favorite moment is Thursday, just in the horizon when you can see the Tahoe, and then it disappears. And then I'm just kidding.
Me too. I hope it's a cliff.
We all
My
do.
favorite
We all
moment
do.
is when we're in Ocean City, and all weekend long we're all down there having fun. We're going go-karting and everything. And Jeremy's like is clearly like, he doesn't want to go go-karting. He doesn't want to eat anywhere because he was saving his money so that he could buy a Stussy sweatshirt.
That's like every
on
year.
Sunday,
Every year.
Sunday as
That
we
was a
leave,
brand- a service
we hit the
brand.
beach shop and he gets a Stussy sweatshirt. And that's it.
Like $30, wasn't it?
That's all I needed for, yeah, pretty much.
I also enjoyed the times where we would meet girls and then right away Jeremy, the first thing he would say was, "How old are you?" And then they'd say 16, and meanwhile we're like 14. And you go, "I'm 16 too."
What are the odds?
You good?
Yeah.
All right. I guess my best memory of Jeremy, or what I want to thank Jeremy for, is being a part of our wedding, for walking my mom down the aisle, for not ruining the wedding.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. Your wedding would have been a bust if it wasn't for me. Let's just remember that right now. Her whole side was.
One of my bridesmaids. That was important. Her boyfriend was such a dick.
You're right, Joe.
That was last week.
To break up?
That was last week.
Yes.
Oh my God, I didn't even know that.
Oh,
Oh yeah, they broke up right after our wedding.
Okay, now you're clearly breaking us up.
I tell you, Jeremy, go ahead, Jeremy. Tell them that favorite memory of yourself.
What about all the Ocean City ones where he ends up in the back?
Before I was conceived.
Yeah, that's a good memory too.
That's why I waited till the end.
I'm saving them for
Look at that
you.
one, guy. That's that one.
I ate all the onions. Nobody would share them.
Kind of great hearing all this stuff like before you die, isn't it?
And a box
Oh,
fits.
it is. This is like something everybody getting up at the.
A nice wake.
They don't box
It is. Getting up at one of the funeral home.
Jeremy was a good man before he died.
Who's up, Amy?
I know, no.
Good, babe. What about Dasha?
Okay, Dasha. Well, I kind of have just a funny one.
Uh-oh, what'd I do?
All right, it's Dasha's turn.
I can wait for you, Lou.
Model airplane!
Go ahead, man. That was funny, huh?
Okay. So I just kind of have a funny one. It was when I went to the when I went with you guys to Ocean City. Remember what weekend was that?
Memorial
Day. Okay.
I remember that.
Anyway, so I always thought Jeremy was this really quiet, really like smart guy.
I'm clearly opposite of all of that.
He was really
Good person.
reserved. And then all of a sudden, we all, we go to Secrets. Everyone's having a little bit of fun.
Oh no, I might not even know this one.
Don't be scared. All of a sudden, I just see Joey like running down the street. It's so funny. I see Joey running down the street, like chasing these guys.
Alright, so.
Oh, sorry. So anyway, Joey's running down the street after these guys, and Jeremy's running in the middle of the street on Coast Highway, saying, "That's my cousin! That's my cousin!" Trying to fight for Joey.
How many guys were there?
There were 2 guys he was running after. But Jeremy was trying to help you.
2 kids.
And he's like, "Come on!" He's yelling at Katana because Katana wouldn't go over there.
I wouldn't go
Joey
there.
chasing the guy. Jeremy chasing the guy.
Yeah, I was holding because I was babysitting Christina.
Yeah, so anyway, he was running down the middle of the street, middle of the highway, going like this, trying to fight for Joey.
Why is that? You running?
It was
I was a soldier.
He was
What did you
running
do?
after these guys. These guys were
How long
running
ago
the
was
other
that?
way.
I did 2
Summer.
tours.
How long ago was that?
Not a couple years
How long
ago.
ago?
Doing arm wrestling.
You know what happened? Tell him.
I had a bad arm that day.
Tell the story.
No, when you ran at Molly Crew concert. Oh my
I
god.
thumb wrestled.
Okay, I have 2 fond memories. I'll start with the first one because the second one's my favorite. But the first one, me, him, and Josh used to get dressed up in our ninja costumes. And when he lived up in Westminster, like our missions were to creep around to the neighbors' properties, and our goal was we had to make a full lap around their house without them catching us. And here we are, imagine dressing head to toe in black, creeping around these doctors' houses, climbing up to their windows, looking in. We had no bad intentions to steal anything. It was just our ninja training, So we wanted to walk around the houses and just peek in and look. And we'd cover each other, be like, "All right, your turn, your turn."
It was that ninja that killed that whole family.
So we did that. And I remember that was a lot of fun. I remember Jeremy actually got a little crazy and climbed up on the roof of one of the people's houses. So that was pretty crazy. But my fondest memory actually.
Tell the basement though. You gotta tell with the basement.
What was the basement?
It went inside the basement.
Deals?
Oh yeah, that was a different house. Yeah,
You went to somebody's house?
we snuck into a basement.
There was like some lightning and you guys were on the top of the fence or something? What was that?
No, we were on top of a shed wall. It was on the flex. I went to school with the girl that lived in that house, and they were building a shed or something, but they hadn't put the roof on it. So we're walking across the, I guess the top beam on the shed, and there was lightning flashing in the background. So the next day I'm going to school and I'm on the bus and I hear this girl. She's sitting like a row in front of me. She's freaking out. "My dad called the cops last night. We swear we saw people outside. The lightning was flashing and they would disappear."
They're in ninja costumes.
That's my favorite memory.
But no, my fondest memory would be I think I was 18. I hadn't had my driver's license yet, and Peggy and Dale were out of town, and we wanted to practice driving the van around because no one was there. And so, I had the bright idea of parallel parking between 2 trees. And Jeremy was in the passenger seat and I'm in the driver's seat, and I still had it. I've never driven a vehicle
I hopped out
Never
before that point. I was in the back
Jason,
seat.
he didn't want any parts of it, so he got in the pool. So just me and Jeremy. Jeremy's in the passenger seat, I'm driving, and I'm parallel parking, and all of a sudden I just hear crash.
Yeah.
And I backed right into the tree. The tree dented up the side of the van, knocked all the windows out. I started freaking out. I didn't know what I was going to do. Jason and Josh came up running from the pool, and they're like, "What happened?"
It was so loud,
and
too.
The van is just totaled. So Jeremy, being the good person that he was, saw how concerned and upset I was, and he told me he would take the blame for me. So after his parents came home, he told them, he said, "I'll take the blame." And he said, they're like, "Who the heck wrecked the van?" And Jeremy's like, "I did it." And it lasted, 2-3 weeks, and then finally I got the call from Dale. but at least for 2 or 3 weeks, Jeremy manned up and did me that favor and took the blame over me so I wouldn't get in trouble.
Let me tell you one detail.
That was left out.
Number one, the next morning, these 2 would have slept through the atomic bomb.
We're on the floor of the living room, sleeping on the floor with no blankets. And
Dale gets down point blank into my ear. "Who the hell
Broke the van!
because Laura went outside like in the morning because they got home at night and it was still dark. So in the morning, Laura went outside and saw the van. She runs inside. She's like, "What happened to the van?" And then Peg and Dale ran outside and see the van's all destroyed.
The insurance company wanted to total the van. It could bend the frame on the back end of the van.
So Dale comes in screaming.
And their heads are literally maybe a foot from mine on either side.
Me and Guy are laying on the floor.
Me and Jason just pretending we were sleeping.
Oh yeah. Even though Dale's screaming loud, we were pretending we're sleeping.
Oh, it's good times.
My mom's favorite is when she used to make us clean the house.
Oh God.
Well,
Just speak up.
That last story, I don't know where I would have been if you guys
You
would
weren't
have been
there.
home alone. Who was watching you then?
Nobody was
Like 18
apparently.
years old.
For being my mother.
Someone.
Them up every weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have
Someone
a lot
should
of
have been.
fond memories of Jeremy and his whole family. Us always going up there on the weekends. And me cleaning their house. and making the kids help do work.
Yeah, I'm there
And all the time
for
we went
5
to
minutes.
Ocean City. We had many good times when we went to Ocean City. And so it's just a lot of fond memories.
Laura and Rachel used to make me clean their room upstairs. Laura and Rachel used to make you clean their room? Yeah, come
Oh wait,
hang out.
here's Brenda. Do you have extra a card for the video? It's gonna be a while.
You're wrong.
No, okay.
I hated that picture I just gave you.
My fondest memories of Jeremy are the nice hugs and kisses he gives me when he comes to the house for a party.
Aww.
When he walks in, he quietly comes across the room. You don't even know he's arrived yet. But
Well, now we know.
I know there's an arm around my shoulder and kiss on the cheek. And then he'd do the same when he left.
Oh wait, that's
That's what
my
I'm gonna miss.
that's my fondest memory too. I forgot.
Hurt feelings today. We're just beat it out. Man, bro, you're tough. And she comes
All right, is that it?
Amy.
Amy.
Well, I guess as the somewhat newest member to our little dinner club that we've had here for the past year and a half.
You're pregnant? Newest member. Oh, I thought she.
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said as the newest member to our dinner club that we have here in the Avarella Spadell family and all those kind of people.
Smith.
Yeah, Smith.
McDaniel.
McDaniel. All of them.
Spinell.
All of them. I would have to say that every day with you has been better than the one before, and God truly blessed me with your presence in my life. Even though you are leaving for 2,000 miles away, you're always good.
Aww.
And you're the kindest, most sincere man that I've ever been involved with. And I thank you for that. And I thank you for introducing me to all you crazy people. In each way you have enlightened my life. And even though you're driving and leaving me for 2,000 miles, you're going to be right here with me. And I promise to be out there soon. Like, I love you.
I didn't hear words very much.
Ever say anything like that to me? So I gotta break up with her to tell me she loves me. Wow. Breaking up.
Alright, let's go around one more time.
In reverse order.
Well, I miss Charity.
Everybody say that their worst memories.
Yes. Wow.
When Jeremy punched me in the face on the bus. The best and worst.
All right, cameras down. Thanks guys for coming out. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little further away than normal. I'll probably see you guys on average about the same. So, but I mean, it's just a new adventure. I look forward to seeing you guys all being able to, hopefully I can give you an excuse to leave good old Smaltimore and get out of town. I know Louis, you probably practice it the best for all of us with all the cruises, but I'm waiting to hopefully
around
a little banana boat thing on 4 wheels, But I'm hoping that you guys will all come out, and I'll probably, I'll be back in the next few weeks anyway. So all this will be for naught, really.
We'll have to have a welcome back.
Right,
All the parties Joey did, yeah. All the parties kept running. Joey kept going and coming back.
He's going to Santa Fe. I went to war. I'm gonna die. I lost lots of friends. He might run out of gas. What are you talking about?
You know what our priorities are.
Club medal, whatever. I mean, sure, the waiters were walking around with machine guns over their heads. You look like you were having fun.